When I was a kid, I remember watching hundreds of YouTube travel videos showing people visiting many different places, from Japan to Mexico. As I grew up and developed a huge interest in foreign languages, the explorer spirit inside me was more awake than ever. I knew I needed to see the world, even if the world meant visiting the closest city to my hometown. I have been writing about this feeling in my diary for a very long time. This insatiable desire to be in a new and unknown city, chasing the unfamiliar. I spent my high school years telling my closest friends during late-night Discord calls that the cities of the world were calling me, and one day, without any warning, I would go after them. I think this day has finally come.
I seriously have no idea how to tell you guys about this, but I'm kind of going to Chile tonight. So yeah, here we go.
It's Via, and today we're going to only speak Spanish because we are in... Okay, there is no sign here called Chile, but we are in Santiago. I chose the longest and narrowest country in the world as my first destination because of a very serious list of criteria. Yeah, I don't know how to explain very well what led me to Chile, but coming from the future, it was a great starting point. Today is my first official day to explore Chile, and I decided to visit two coastal cities, Valparaíso and Viña del Mar. The tour driver stopped at a restaurant, and I took the opportunity to try the Chilean empanadas. By my reaction, I think you can tell if I like it or not.
Por hablar español entiendo la mayor parte de las cosas que me hablan, tipo 90%, pero a veces tengo la sensación que hay unas jergas o algunas preguntas que me quedo tipo, ¿cómo? Y después hablo, ¿qué dijiste? ¿Cómo? ¿Perdón? Y la persona repite y yo estoy, me entendí de nuevo. Bueno, eso pasó ahora y me quedé con mucha vergüenza para preguntar tipo, ¿podrías cambiar? Entonces ahora estoy con una gaseosa de piña, se llama Cam.
I think the attendant and I got lost in translation, so I ended up with a pineapple soda.
Hola, ya llegamos en Valparaíso y ahora voy a una plaza y después planeo ir a la casa de Pablo Neruda.
One interesting thing about Valparaíso is that there are these vehicles called funiculares spread across the city that take you to the top of the hills. And out of curiosity, it costs 300 Chilean pesos, which is about 30 cents.
Está muy bonita. Buenos días. Es muy gracioso como todos ellos ya empiezan a hablar portugués por cuenta de la frecuencia que hay con los hablantes de portugués por acá. Y mira qué lindo.
Being alone in a foreign country at 18 taught me a lot of different things. But I think the first one is that there is no such a thing as finding yourself. When we believe that we need to find ourselves and that all things are already within us, we create pressure for these things to appear soon. But I think differently. I believe that as we go through challenges and experiences, we learn what we find interesting and what we don't like at all. Traveling alone is allowing yourself to create your own version of you without the influence of screens, other people's opinions, or external validation. in a place where no one knows you. Who are you?
Océano Pacífico, en mi friend es la primera vez que me ve el Océano Pacífico, entonces me siento como viendo el mar la primera vez. Say hi.
Hello.
Hello everybody, so here actually taking a walking tour. I'm actually pretty excited because I had no idea that I would go on this tour. But here we are, taking a walking tour with, what's his name? Like this guy here, forgot the name.
Johan?
No, like the character name. Wally, yeah, we're with Wally. Say hi!
Hi, boys. I am a Australian boy. Let's see, and signs, avenues, streets, buildings, like houses.
It's like a nice idea to be buried here. I think like amongst a community.
Exactly.
I think it makes you value
Yeah.
this part of the life, the unlife.
After visiting Santiago's Central Market, the guide took us by metro to the General Cemetery, where he told us about the history of the place and the traditions that Chileans still maintain. With the end of the walking tour, I ended up making friends with 3 other travelers and we went to explore the city. I wasn't really able to record it, but we went up Cerro San Cristobal via the 2.5-kilometer trail instead of taking the cable car. At that moment, I discovered that I needed to get in shape.
I can't believe it.
After walking for an hour and a half, it was time for the reward. Eating blueberries for the first time, seeing a beautiful landscape, and on the top of a hill.
It's really good!
My short visit to Chile was coming to an end, and what I discovered was that no amount of planning I would have done could have been as incredible as the days I experienced. Everything fell into place so well that when we arrived at the entrance to the hill, I decided to check the price of the cable car out of curiosity, and the lady who was sitting next to me on the flight came to talk to me. Seriously, what are the chances? We had talked a lot during the flight, and she said that everything would go well on my trip. And I guess she was really right. After the hill, we considered taking an Uber to the hostel, but ended up walking instead. I never would have imagined that I would end my trip walking 30,000 steps in a single day with a French, an Australian, and a Pole. But I think it couldn't have been more fun. So what I have to say is, go explore the world.
Are you tired? Because I am too tired. So you guys thought the adventure was over? Not really. I think we're going to Tierra del Mate.